Hi, everybody. Welcome back to my platform. Please make sure that you guys pause this video, go down to the description box below, and take a gander at my legal disclaimer. Make sure that you have read it and that you understand it. Okay. Also, in the description box below is a link to my other platform. I'm only on this platform and my other platform on YouTube. If you see any readings of me on TikTok or anywhere else, that is not me. Please report those people. Again, I will never contact you asking you if you want a reading or anything like that. Okay. The only way that I'm doing bonuses to help people is if you send me a $20 super chat with your question, I will make your question a priority. Okay. All right. So by watching my videos, you're agreeing to the contract of being in control of yourself, being responsible for yourself, and with any of the information being channeled, be on your best behavior because the Most High God is watching and the Holy Spirit is listening. By watching my videos, you're agreeing to not attack, bully, or persecute me for my calling. Also, this contract includes plagiarism, copywriting, shadow banning, and the copywriting of my work. Everything said on this platform is copyrighted by God and the Holy Spirit, so do not steal messages from them. Okay. Now the next that we're going to do is... Okay, so I ask that the Most High God come be with us now. Also, I'm calling upon the Holy Spirit, the Ascended Masters, and the Archangels, specifically Archangel Michael. He would please block out anyone or anything that would try to negatively influence or impact this reading in any way. I pray for the highest light, the highest wisdom, and the highest truth to be revealed to me and my collective, and I pray for all of my subscribers. So now as I call upon your personal favor, Most High God, I would like to ask that you would please continue to bless me. Please continue to bless my platforms. Please continue. I give my platforms to you. They're yours. And please continue to give me messages. I'm grateful for all of the messages and downloads that I have received. And I just would like to say that I'm eternally grateful for your favor, Heavenly Source, and for your unfailing love. Thank you for blessing me and my subscribers. And thank you for healing the sick and creating miracles. In your holy name, Lord, my God, I give gratitude and thanks. I pray into thy holy presence and meditate upon your divine will. Amen. Okay. So I hope you guys are having a good day, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you get to this. Welcome back to another reading, you guys. So today's messages is just about somebody being a copycat. Somebody's about to go to jail because it's illegal to plagiarize other people, stealing their content, stealing their work, stealing a book they're writing, stealing anything that belongs to somebody else. Also, I would like to just let people know that, yes, if you hack another individual and steal their intellectual property, that is illegal. You can go to jail for that. And if you get caught, and most likely you will get caught, you will go to jail for that. So again, these are things that are there. It's common sense not to steal from somebody else and then pretend to be them. But I just have to say it out there for the psychotic weirdos that continue to do that to me and to my collective. Yeah, so archangels, please come down and call for judgment on the people plagiarizing my content and copycatting me. I do not give you consent to read cards on me. I don't give you consent to tap into my energy. I do not give anybody consent to fuck with me in any type of way. And pulling cards on somebody who's not presently there to give their okay or not is wrong. Okay, so if you guys do end up sending me a question, make sure it has to do with yourself. If you send me a question that says, oh, I need you to read Freddie's mind, I will not be reading Freddie's mind. Okay, I will keep the super chat and not even help you at all if you come on that manipulative bullshit. Just don't. I am not the one to be played with. I'm not an idiot. I'm not a fool. And I'm not going to be tricked into doing something that's going to harm somebody else because, you know, you want to leg up over somebody. That's not okay. So anyways, Banishing all toxic energies through the internet and in person. Don't even come towards me on no toxic shit. Okay. I warn people a lot, but I'm getting weary. I'm getting tired of having to warn people common sense shit. Don't fuck with me. Don't bully me. Don't harass me. Don't be cruel to me. Don't steal from me. Shit like that. Also, if you guys are tipping or leaving a donation, which I do accept, you can do that through Cash App and PayPal, but I do not take, I'm only accepting super chats to answer people's questions. I will not accept a PayPal or a Cash App because I've had people say they're going to send me the correct amount and then don't send me the correct amount and then take advantage of me. So that's over. I was being too lenient with y'all. So anyways, there's somebody in the collective that's seeing this person copy you and they're about to get justice for you. Let's cut the deck. Because, like, why would you need, with this Five of Wands argument energy, why would you need to even lift a finger when you're the one that's being copied? The Devil. This person is being directed by Satan or something like that. They're well, let's just say that this person is like the devil. They're very materialistic, selfish, and greedy. Okay, they don't care about other people. This person has no problem stealing somebody else's content and leading them down the wrong way. Like, they have no problem doing that because this person doesn't care about themselves and they don't care about other people as well. Also, this person could be, on drugs, on illegal substances. This person's saying, well, if I can't copy your content, then you shouldn't be able to create it. No, bitch, go to hell. This person is going to hell. I don't even want to go through the thoughts that this person has because they're so illogical and weird. And their energy is freaking disgusting. I don't know how anybody could even be around this energy long enough to get anything from it other than a migraine or a nausea or just sickness. This person is sickening. What they're doing to a chosen one is absolutely a betrayal. It's sickening. It's disgusting. This person, like, I'm getting the example of, like, okay, the store that I used to work at, that we used to own. I wrote all of the card definitions for every single crystal that was in that store. This is like somebody coming into that store and saying, and picking up the crystal definitions and going and putting them online and saying, oh, well, I wrote all these. No, the fuck you didn't. And there's lots of people that know that you did not fucking write this shit. So stop capping. Stop trying to, this person, this devil literally hates you because you're the high priestess, because whatever you're working on is intuitive in nature and they can't. I mean, they can try to copy it, but again, like I said, these people are being hunted down. And this person can't produce anything on the spot. If it was like, okay, write the definition for this crystal right now, this person would not be able to do that shit. You guys, if you're working with somebody else, make sure it's actually that person's content. Crap. Because what I'm getting is that somebody's trying to use your content like it's theirs, and they just feel like you're stupid or foolish and that you're not going to do nothing about this. You don't need to do anything about it because somebody else is doing about it for you. Yeah. And the gnats keep showing up. That's definitely this person's energy. They're trying to view you. They're trying to get information from you. Like, I don't know. This is crazy. This person is crazy. They're crazy. Yeah, Hierophant group. This person could be trying to show up and show out for a Hierophant group that's attached to the devil. I would send that monitoring spirit shit right back. Say, wherever from whence you came, Beelzebub, go back. Go back and take these gnats, these flies, these bugs, whatever the fuck this is, and then expose who's doing this. This Hierophant group is about to catch this person on a major scale. Like, literally. This person has tried to get the legal or justice system to believe that this content is theirs, and there's been multiple inconsistencies in it. Like, maybe this person was able to hack you at one point and they were gaining access to what you're writing, but now you've done something to up your protection on the internet or whatever. And so, or it could be even protection in the spiritual realm as well. And so this person has only one portion of the work. And so they're being asked to write more of it, and this person can't because they're a dodo bird, they're dumbass. They can't write more of it. It's not their story. It's not their personal testimony. This person is so upset. This Hierophant group is so upset with this devil energy. Like grief, regrets, loss, setbacks, disappointment. Like, these people are also abandoning this. These Hierophants are abandoning this person that was doing this. Yeah, you plan it that way. Yeah. So that they would have only a portion, and they can't provide. This person, when push comes to shove, they cannot create anything. So this is also talking about they need to choose a creative solution to their problems, but you are not that answer. Okay. This person, it's bad. When you get to trying to steal somebody else's testimony with God, that's bad. This is like reminding me of how Joseph Smith in the LDS, he was the prophet of the church, of the LDS church, right? He wrote in all of the prophecies. He wrote the Book of Mormon. He wrote all this stuff. But then he was unalived by some of his own people, is what I believe, paid these Protestants to unalive him. Okay, so he was unalived. So then what happens? Well, then Brigham Young picks up the Book of Mormon and decides that he's going to now be the prophet, and is using somebody else's testimony, because the Book of Mormon was Joseph Smith's testimony, is using somebody else's testimony to guide and manipulate and control a whole group of people. And so you go from where the church was founded on somebody who actually was a prophet, but then it was picked up by somebody who is not prophetic and like not a non-intelligent person. That's all I can say. Not prophetic, not intelligent. All they could do was work off of his source material. They could not create any new shit. That's why there's not been anything new that was ever added to the Book of Mormon or to their doctrine. I'm getting that type of vibe. You're dealing with a Brigham Young energy that's just waiting to rise up when you get put down. There is no end for you. See, you're not here like guiding a whole bunch of people across the continent. You're just guiding people back to themselves. Like, literally, this high priestess ability. You know that the answers that to your story are within. So these people, they're not, the reason that Brigham Young did what he did was because he wanted more wives, he wanted more clout, he wanted more land, he wanted his portion of America, and then he also wanted to be, looked up to and idolized and worshipped by the other people. Point blank, period. That's the same reason that this person's doing this shit. They want finances, they want success, they want a whole group of people to worship them and to follow their lead. And this person will only lead these people to hell, just like what Brigham Young was doing, and continues. Their lineage continues to lead all of their people to hell. And if you doubt that shit, why don't you ask God? How come nobody asks God what's God's opinion about this? God would have said, touch not thine anointed ones and do my prophets no harm. All I have to say is that if their shit was really legit, they wouldn't have to force their youth to think that they're fulfilling their divine life purpose, which they're not, by selling the book of the going door to door, selling the religion door to door. I'm sorry, sir, ma'am. If your shit was the truth and it was believable and it was legit, you wouldn't have to all of you become door to door salesmen of it and commit 7 or however many years of your life to going to other countries and spreading this bullshit around so that you can get new members. So I'm sorry, but no. This King of Swords in the reverse is somebody that's not happy with the fact that you're the one that holds this sacred knowledge. It says, signifies a male that's over 40, conceals his emotions, a very intelligent but dangerous man. Cruel and self-centered, he plots against you. Sadistic and manipulative. And then this to second this, God controls time. God controls how people can perceive time. This person's sadistic and manipulative. He causes suffering and trouble. Just like Brigham Young did the same shit. This could be a reincarnation of that energy. I'm not for sure, but whoever this person is a dumbass. This person only looks out for their own interests, and their own interests, like I said, is to further their own shit. Yeah, they definitely want a copycat. If you hit like, I will release the Epstein files. Oh, God. It's a clown pastor. It could be. It could be a pastor. For each of you, it'll be somebody different that's trying to mess with your intellectual property. But you're still showing up as the high priestess. These people are having to run away from the truth. The truth is that they did not create this content, whatever it is. Oh, yeah. Wow. Oh, you were friends in the same gaming clan. See, even that shit seems suspicious. Beware of people coming into like gaming to try to befriend you so that they can get something from you. But yeah, so many choices confront this person, but only one of them is correct. This person being selfish and putting themselves before the needs of the collective is what he doesn't have the paper book good, is what's getting this person in trouble. Because they're not what you're doing for your highest and best good and for the highest and best good of other people. This other person is not doing this shit for the highest and best good of anybody other than themselves. And they feel like they're just going to take over this Hierophant ability. They've got 7 of Cups illusions, many illusions about what the answer is going to be and how to move forward. I'm not kidding. God is going to slay this enemy of yours. If any of their answers are copying you and verbatim being you and impersonating a prophet, these people will be crucified for that by the public. I mean, this is like just think about the public getting a hold of this information, that a real prophet is being silenced. And first of all, you don't provoke the prophets. We are very slow to anger, but don't fuck with us. We're not ones to be fucked with. And it's not because we're going to retaliate. We don't personally do that shit. You guys don't retaliate against these people. It's God that does it. And then these people think that we're witches and warlocks because they're getting their ass handed to them like from God. Like, do you really think that I could do any type of magic that would trump what the Most High God is about to do to these people? No. So I won't even try. Plus, I don't want to get my hands dirty and I don't want to be mixed up in it. I'd rather let God sort it out for me. This person is misleading and misguiding an entire group of people. They're using your I want to say your doctrine, but you don't really have a doctrine. They're using your words to shape their doctrine and acting like they actually went through the shit. This person has no idea what it would be like to go through suffering on a level that you've been through. Being outcasted by everyone. This person doesn't know what that's like. Anyways, you can always tell who somebody is a real prophet because of how other people react to them. The Ace of Wands, this is what I'm saying. This is talking about your creative projects. They're insured by God. You're the one that has the actual energy and to match the words that are being stolen. Yeah. It says tap into your creativity, high energy and enthusiasm. It's a good time to start a family. Fertility is insured. You could be thinking like, well, what does God have for me? God's got something for you, but God's also got something for this other person. And he's about to ensnare and entrap this person. Yeah, they wanted to have a major turning point using your content to fuel their work. These people are about to lose their platform, lose their congregation. because it will come out. The truth will come out. This person's going to lose their material, and they're going to be standing up at the pulpit looking real fucking stupid, not able to come up with anything that they can say other than hateful shit against women and hateful shit against people that have melanated skin. And this could even be somebody that's melanated, hating on other melanated people. Like, what in the shit is that? But yeah. Life is pain. Of course it is. Yeah, but we have each other to make it better. I do agree with that. Not all of it's pain, but you know, the chosen are not there. The chosen are chosen because they can make it through anything. These other people were not chosen because God knows that they wouldn't be able to survive the things that you've been through. This Page of Wands, this is somebody that's wanting to use your material. They're saying that because, so you could not even have children yet. This person is saying that the reason, this is what they're saying to God, the reason that they're using your source material is because they need to leave a legacy to a child. Well, what about you and your children? I mean, just because you haven't had them yet doesn't mean that, you know, that you don't have a legacy to leave behind, you know, especially if you're guiding and helping the world. The world is your child. What are these people talking about? They feel like they have a one-up over you because they've got some bastard children with some skank hoe from the past. You're joking, right? You know, leaves legacy is stole from somebody else to your children to set them up so that they go to jail for plagiarism. I don't think so. This person would sacrifice their children like that, though. They would literally allow their children to suffer what they've been going through. They're definitely insane and crazy. Yeah, you're too strong for this. Like I said, the chosen will survive what these people will not. Emperor, what I say, Emperor. This person is spying on you. They're sending, you know, insects, birds, all sorts of weird shit. Gnats. So obviously this is some form of witchcraft that they do and they use. This person's trying to use hoodoo and voodoo to build up spirit in their whatever group they're leading. I don't know if congregation's the right word. Let me Google it really quick. Group of people assembled for religious worship. Yeah, it is the right word. So yeah. These people are stressed. You may get a message from this person wanting you to meet up, wanting you to discuss something. I would avoid them. They're just trying to get more source material. They're sending out somebody to spy on you as well. Like if this person was like, okay, meet me in this cafe online, like let's say you have a game and there's a cafe or somewhere where that you guys could intermingle and meet. This person would have another person log on at the same time and join into that chat or communication. So, or there could be somebody else around them that's watching this all go down. I would just ask God to reveal who this person is to you and to the whatever authority that handles this type of situation. The Five of Swords. They're, like I said, them putting themselves first instead of putting the world first is what's causing them to get caught up. This person could go around speaking your words, and then their son could go around wanting to be like their father, and that this person could go around also speaking your words. And then somebody is going to tell this son, you know what? I don't know where you got this shit from, but I've heard that from somebody else, or that doesn't sound like something you would say. And I understand wanting to be like your father or look up to your father, but this is a whole new level. This is literally like Brigham Young and the people back at Mormon times. They felt like they couldn't control Joseph Smith, so they paid the Protestants to shoot him. Seven of Wands, yeah. Like I said, if you ever have to defend yourself from these people or defend your content, then these people are screwed. They're absolutely screwed. If you get a download about this person, just block the ass. Put them on block, and then consider what they've taken from you to be all that they're going to get. I'm so sick of people trying to use my content and say that I didn't create it, that they created it, and trying to fucking erase me by trying to do death match. I mean, I have people trying to use my shit to the point where they're still using it in that store that we sold. And that was part of the contract, but they're not allowed to create a book or no other shit with it. This person's still trying to do that. I feel the energy of them having to walk away from doing that, but I get that this is like the same exact concept. It's copying what somebody else has already written and worked on, and then trying to say that it's your own, but not having any skill or any awareness or any ability to actually do. And the thing is like the reason why this is getting caught up is because these people are trying to copy a divine purpose that was never meant for them. This person could brag about being a parent all the time, that's just part of their journey. Okay, well then go be a fucking parent. Stop trying to be this other person that you're not, and stop portraying to your children that you're somebody that you're not. I feel like this person's done numerous shut up spells within the past 24 hours. They don't want you working on this project. This King of Pentacles, there's a King of Pentacles that's watching this go down, that's going to put a stop to it. This is somebody that they were making a deal with to give this information to them. And this person does make deals, but only wants to make deals with the people who's actually creating the content, if that makes sense. And since this person cannot create new content, this is like them being tested, being given, like, I'm just using the crystal store, for example, but like being given a new crystal that doesn't have a definition for it yet, and then saying, okay, stop copying your homework. Exactly. And then saying, okay, write me a definition. You have 20 minutes. You know, I don't know if you guys ever had those writing tests in school where they would give you like a situation, and then they would have you write like a small story or a small description about the situation. It was like creative writing class. Or they would give you a subject and they would have you write like a small poem about it. Wow, 22:22 Eastern time. Very significant. Well, anyways, we had that at the school that I went to, where they would give you like everybody would pull out of a basket basically what their poem subject was going to be on. Oh, 222 is Uriel's number. That's good to know. Thank you. Yeah, I definitely have not thought of the angels claiming a certain number, but it is very possible. So this deal maker is pissed. This deal maker is feeling like, okay, now I just got put in a position where I have to defend myself, and there's an authentic person out here who actually created this content that I can't contact. This person doesn't know. I mean, they're going to have to find out the hard way. The Knight of Pentacles, yeah, somebody will literally, this is somebody that literally will carry your message to other people. I feel like the message is getting back now to this person that was on the devil time, that was trying to steal your content, and whatever deal they were offered, like whatever they were told to write to match the first part of the writing, they were not able to do. When you see, you guys have developed your writing voice. You have a specific voice that comes through when you channel. This person cannot copy that. And God is making sure that this person is seen for being a fraud. They are a fraud, though. Oh, wow. Yeah, Jericho. Cool. Yeah, so this is, this has been a long time coming because I feel like this person's been trying to get close to you for a minute. That is one thing I will never understand, trying to be close to somebody to use them. See, you're already in wish fulfillment because of what the writing does. It's because of the content that's in the writing that's causing you to be in wish fulfillment. It's helping you save yourself, which is going to be part of your testimony on how you help save others. The Three of Swords. These people are arguing. They're arguing with one another. I'm picking up on somebody's son who's extremely disappointed in their father. I also feel like this pastor person or preacher, whatever the fuck they are, copycat, weirdo, plagiarist, I feel like they are also a cheater. They cheat on women a lot with men or with other women. But yeah, their energy is really disgusting. The Magician. Yeah, you're showing up with the Nine of Cups Magician, your wishes being fulfilled magically. This is like you having the desire and then that desire manifesting right before your eyes. So what is going to happen for the next, I'm hearing that wherever you're saving your writings to, start saving them to a new location. Don't tell anybody about where you're saving it. Maybe get a USB drive. He is a cheater and cheats on his wife a lot. Yeah. Maybe get a USB drive. I think that it's a lot harder for people to get to your work if you're saving it via USB drive rather than like Google Docs or whatever. You could have been having thunder and lightning around you recently, and you would know that it was the anger of the Most High. The Two of Swords, yeah. These people are blocked. They're intuitively and creatively blocked. Yeah, you would love if God would turn the heat down. Yeah, this burrito is melting for sure. For sure. It's been a hot summer so far. So yeah, these people are creatively blocked. God has purposely blocked them so that they can't do this to you. Yeah, whatever that SDC Discord server is, I would get a USB drive that you can plug into your computer, save everything to that. Yeah. Yeah. They definitely, I don't know what the Discord server is, but they're saying that it would be more secure to just get a USB drive and then save it to that than saving it onto whatever online thing, because it feels like you're getting hacked. And also, what I have found personally, because people were trying to hack onto my stuff all the time, but like what I found personally is when you're done with your laptop, shut it down and turn it off. Yeah, you you were hearing yes, Rag. Yes. Yeah. So when you're done, yeah, use a VPN and record everything. Thank you. Very varying Redbeard. Thank you. That was another thing. I also had to figure out how to get the VPN on so that people couldn't just gain access to everything on my computer. Also, I was like, I'm just gonna try it and start shutting the computer down because people were trying to log on and hack my computer when it was on. Good. Pen writing can't be hacked. Yeah. Yeah. And remote viewers will have a hard time reading the words. But when you do have to bring it to digital format, that's when I would get a USB drive. And I don't think that they're very expensive. I think that you'll be able to do that. I don't think that'll be a problem. So yeah, this King of Cups energy. Also, I'm getting that you write in some type of code. That's another thing that will benefit you, but you'll have to decode that when you bring it to a digital format. There you go. Guys, magical pen. So this King of Cups, this is how this person wants to be seen. Well, first of all, they want to be the emperor, but they're just not a boss, okay? This person wants to be seen as a nurturer, somebody that is intuitive. This person gives off a giant Thor energy. That's what they want to be like. They want to be like this giant Thor energy, but they're just not. Maybe that's significant about the thunder or the lightning also. The Five of Wands. I'm not kidding. This person has literally got themselves into a pickle now because they're that's such a funny phrase, got themselves into a picker. Yeah, you're dealing with the hackers too. Yeah, just when you're not using your device, turn it completely off. They cannot hack into things that are not on. It says that a rival challenges your authority. This person is telling people that you're the rival, but you're not the rival. You're not competing with this person. This person is copying you. There's a big difference with that. This person is like a snake. I also feel like they used part of your writing to get a 10 of Pentacles from people. Like this person was using things that you have said or things that you've written down. They've been using that shit to literally get money from a group of people that have been watching them. Yeah, Thor. I've been watching a man that says he liked Thor, but but been getting off vibes. Yeah. I love Thor. I'm a lover of Thor. That is for sure. And every version of Thor in every panthology. Like I love Shango, like all of them. But yeah. This Two of Pentacles, a document may arrive. Literally, you may get a message from this person that was making these deals with this false person. And they may tell you about this fraud that's been committed, how they discovered it. They also may want to ask you if you would be willing to work with them. The thing is that I don't even feel like this deal maker, this offer. Yes, they've been getting money off of something that you've already created for sure, or something that you've said to them. And again, this person is using remote viewing, specifically remote viewing, to try to, yeah, yes, Thor's definitely hubby material. But yeah, yeah, they've been getting money off of your work already. And so it's off of something that you've said. Like what I'm getting is they get donations. And then when people don't donate to them, they put on the guilt trip like, oh, y'all are bad people. You won't donate to this group. What the hell? You're already, people donating their time is enough. Like, I don't treat people like shit if they don't want to donate to my platform. Like, I like just the kindness that people donate. I'm fine with that. And then what God gives me is enough. This person just got really greedy with your energy. They found out that you're somebody special. And so they were never going to walk away from this. So this is why you may have this person that found out that you're the actual creator of the content. They may come towards you with a message, a Two of Pentacles message saying, hey, would you like to work together? Would you like to be a part of this team? Or would you like to, like I would sponsor your writing or something like that, right? This person's basically taking the offer that was given to this other person, and they may come towards you to give it to you. And this will be justice for you. Literally, this Six of Wands, you being publicly recognized for your work, this will be justice for you. There's also a Queen of Pentacles in the reverse, somebody that this man cheats with, that like compiles the work and breaks it down and puts it in a new format. So he is working with some type of, but this is not this person's wife. This is somebody's mistress that they're working with. Greed. Yeah, you walk away from channels like that. Exactly. It's like this is some, I don't want to say harlot, but that's what I just heard. This is literally some energy that they work with. Okay, this was way too many cards, Spirit. Can we get less than that? We can still get the message out with having to read that many cards. But yeah, this public recognition and fame and success is coming to you no matter what this person does. Temperance, Archangel Michael. Because this could even be like, this is why I would never impersonate some shit that the angels say. The angels told this person that this was probably not the best idea to do to you. And they didn't believe what the angels said. This person believes that when they get messages from spirit, they believe that they still have control over the outcome of the situation. No, they should be really grateful that the angels even coming to give them a message about it, you know. Tiffany. Yeah. Wow. We rebuke it. We rebuke Tiffany in the name of Yeshua. Hell no, Jesus, please. Please save us. Please intervene on all these false people. And I feel like this woman has helped this man write his sermons or whatever. Isn't it called a sermon, what you say in church before your congregation? This woman has verbatim, word for word, written down the stuff that this man should say. And she takes it he'll give her the source the content. Then she'll go to other sources, take bits and pieces of what other people say, and then they compile it all together and they create something. And this woman feels like that this man's going to leave his wife. And no, the hell he is not. He will not be leaving. Like, this man's not going to leave his wife for this woman. Point blank, period. Death. What'd I just say? He's not going to leave his wife. His wife may leave him. I mean, that may happen. But this person will not willingly ever leave their wife because their wife covers up their behavior and their wife basically is subservient. But I would not try this woman. This is the type of woman that once you get her going, she will go all the way on your ass. You know what I mean? Like, some people, you just don't push people too hard. This is an ending. Yeah, that is why you see people repeat what you say in the comment the next day. That's crazy. So yeah, this is like, you know, an ending to this person's ability to do this and to this collaboration. So maybe that this woman is going to call this man out for cheating and say, you know what? I'm tired of having to take medicine from getting these venereal, is that what they're called? Whatever these sexual infections are called. Like, this woman is like, what are you doing? Because every time that I take this medication, I have to get on more medication because you're bringing home some new type of sexual infection. And this person swears that he's at the gym, that he's at his baby mama's house, that he's at all these people. This person also talks down on melanated people that have multiple baby daddies or multiple children with different fathers. This person talks down on the majority of the people that are in their congregation. And then he guilt trips them into giving them money. Real low vibrational bullshit. But there's something about the purity of your words that really strikes home with people. And so if you were to like create your own congregation or to become a pastor or preacher or whatever it's called, or a minister, or what is the other word I'm looking for? Well, some type of leader, you would literally gain real respect from people. There's like something about the purity of the way that you say things and that you phrase things that helps people connect with God. There are things in the Bible that have been written that help people connect with God, but not in the way of what you write. It helps them connect with the God within them, not some external force that may or may not exist. And of course, God exists on the outside because God is everything, but we access our connection to God through going within. This Queen of Cups is this person's real wife. Their real wife may be a little bit overweight or something. I feel like this pastor could be overweight, but their real wife, this man's not attracted to this woman anymore. but he won't leave her because he feels like the congregation will be upset. And it's true. This person's real wife is a Queen of Cups. She is somebody who is like a nurture to the congregation. She's a motherly energy. She's very kind. You could go to this woman and say, if you were in this congregation, you could go to this woman with any type of problem, anything, and this woman will keep your secrets, and she'll also help you find peace. She's a nurturer. This is somebody that actually finds the solutions to problems, you know. Well, maybe you should think about you'd rather be a warlock. No, you wouldn't, dude. Black magic is so stupid. But yeah, you should definitely read the Bible every once in a while. And the thing is that if you practice this one practice where it's like bibliomancy, I think is what it's called. You just take the Bible and you open up to a random page and read a passage. You'll be finding that the page that you open it to will have something to do with something you're going through. So that's, but yeah, the Bible's obviously super long, so it would take a minute to read all the way through. This woman, this woman is a very vital, important piece to the congregation. And why I say that is because she's the one that puts the hands on people, prays with praying. She's the one that's actually going to people's houses and delivering them from witchcraft that their families put on them, delivering them from demons and whatever sicknesses and shit like that. This woman will, if somebody in her congregation falls ill or falls under the possession of a demon, this woman will go fast for 5 days and pray for that person. I mean, you know how much dedication that takes? Like literally. That's why I get a really good vibration off of this. Oh, you do that? Do that with the Bible? Wow. That is so cool. Seriously, I'm glad that I'm not the only one that does that. But yeah, it works really good. It works really good. And it makes you reflect and contemplate. The thing that the Bible is good for, because I consider it to be literature that's just like sacred literature. But the thing that it's good for is the fact that whatever is in the Bible are actual situations that you could go through today in the human race. So the Bible gives you the ability to read somebody else's story and then to understand that so that you make a different decision rather than the decision that they made, etc. I get that Joseph in the Technicolor Dreamcoat, that we could all learn something about how to forgive, people that have betrayed us, because he was betrayed by his brother. You know exactly what's going on now. Good. And God's going to give you guys, more downloads about this situation. But yeah, the true nurturer, the true pastor, and maybe it's a pastoress. I don't know what this person would be called in the congregation. But this Queen of Cups energy, that's the wife of this pastor, she is the real solid foundation. She's unwavering when it comes to God. Her devotion is unwavering. Her devotion is also unwavering when it comes to her losing ass, nasty ass husband. And so if she were to walk away from this congregation, this man could very well possibly unalive her, because she would be taking she would basically be destroying it if she were to walk away from it, because she's the only thing that's holding it up. And this man keeps going behind her back with this other woman. And they push a lot of the rhetoric in the Bible about racism. And again, I don't know. I think that racism is bullshit. I don't think that I watch a lot of melanated people, and I don't I don't have any type of feeling about that. And I don't give a fuck if anybody has a problem with me liking melanated people. What the fuck? I like people of all. I like people's soul. I don't care about the body that they came here in. And that's what these people don't understand, is that they're using a lot of rhetoric from the Bible to use against the people that are in the congregation so that they can extort money out of them. And if you're convincing a whole congregation that melanated people are cursed by Cain, that's ridiculous. Okay. Cain's dark mark, the darkness that comes with Cain, is actual darkness. It's not melanatedness. The hell, people. It's like a spiritual mark that was put on the person in the fifth dimension. This Knight of Wands energy is another person that works with this false person. This person, I swear, this divine feminine Queen of Cups energy that they're married to is always turning down other people. I feel like this Knight of Wands in the reverse is definitely on the down low with this pastor or preacher, whatever they are. This person angers easily and hates this woman because these men sleep together. They hate this woman. They hate this Queen of Cups. They don't hate on the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse, the woman who's like helping them do all this dumb shit. They don't hate on her because they don't see her as a real threat. But this Queen of Cups, they see her as a threat. So they're actually spiritually attacking this woman. This is a bad idea. You don't attack women that are chosen. Also, this masculine energy that he's messing around with is like extremely cruel and abusive. This person promises a relationship but leaves after he gets what he wants. Yeah. Queen of Swords. Literally, this Queen of Cups, when she finds out about this, her husband's down low behavior, she will divorce him. And this will split up the congregation. And then he will try to do something to assault her. This death card came out. You know, literally, God is putting an ending to this collaboration that they were creating to copy you. But this is going to end in a really violent way. And this could not even be happening in North America. This could be happening in Canada. It could be happening in Trinidad is what I just heard. It could also be happening in West Africa. So that's where I'm getting like real weird energy of where somebody would be using the Bible to create racism to blackmail people. This also could be happening in Haiti. But I'm getting more of like Trinidad energy, really strong. And then, yeah. And I'm seeing Kanye West. Where is Kanye West from? Was he born in America? Let me just ask. He's from Atlanta, Georgia. Okay. So this person may very often visit either Chicago, Illinois, or they may go to Atlanta. Wow. I did not know that. But yeah, he lived in China for a little while as well. Wow. So Kanye's father, Ray West, was a former Black Panther and photojournalist, while his mother, Dr. Donda West, was an English professor. Wow. Atlanta roots. That is wild. Okay, so there's definitely something significant about Chicago, Illinois, and Atlanta, Georgia. So maybe this person, what I feel like is going to happen is that this person, they want to live in either of those places. This person may commit a crime and then try to move somewhere. Yeah, because they like literally want to be this Nine of Pentacles that you already are. You hold the knowledge, whatever the knowledge is, to succeed. And Archangel Michael is protecting that. So that's interesting. That kind of shows me and why Kanye is so convicted in the things that he's convicted in, because if his father was a Black Panther and his mother was also, they were like journalists, that actually makes sense why he would be so passionate. But yeah, I feel like you know, this person travels to different places. Every time they travel to a new place, they get some work done, some witchcraft done. Yeah, the Lovers. Look at that. Also, this person doesn't want you coming together with your twin flame because they feel like if you come together with your twin flame, then you're not going to be available to speak with them anymore. This could very well because your twin flame could tell you that this person's not right for you. It's not right to have around you. They're not a good influence. Judgment. What I just say, your twin flame is calling judgment on this person. When you meet them or when you're with them, they're going to be like, yeah, no. I don't like the energy that this person holds. That's why this person doesn't want you to come together with your person. I'm also hearing France. There could be somebody that's from France, or they could be from France, currently living in Italy. The Two of Wands indicates personal growth and courage. Yeah, you will go on a new adventure no matter what. I feel like this person is about to experience a downfall. They may come crying to you with some bullshit sob story, and they're going to tell you that their wife decided to leave them, but they're not going to tell you that they were sleeping with other men. They're not going to tell you that they were sleeping with other women as well and passing around venereal diseases. They're not going to say any of that shit. They're just going to say, oh, my wife left me and took the kids. First of all, I get that this person has some kids that are almost adults and that are not even part of the marriage. So again, this woman is not going to take this man's child away. That's complete bullshit. Like I said, she's a Queen of Cups, compassionate caregiver. Yeah, you're in the energy of the star, which means that, your creative vision is going to be a success because you have that star energy. This person's been siphoning your energy for a minute now. They know that you're a star in the spirit realm, and they want that to transcribe to the physical realm. Five of Pentacles, when this person's wife confronts them and this person cuts them off, she's going to be like, you got to go. You got to go. You have to leave. And this person's going to come to you guys with a pity story. I would not pity them. They did this shit to themselves. Okay, can we get a conclusion? Yeah, they're going to be in the Five of Pentacles because they're going to be losing a home. They're going to be losing their support from religious and their spiritual institution. Yes, absolutely. The angels already know what you're talking about, Ragnarok. They already know what you're talking about. They're definitely they were trying to give you dreams about this person because you may witness this person fall. I would just, not be writing on that. I would literally get a USB drive. That's going to be like the best way to save your work because they only have a portion of it. They don't have the full body of work. So it's like the glory of love. See, what in the hell was that? That just tried to freaking, I don't know what those glitches are. But yeah, stuck in your head all day yesterday. Wow. He's from Chicago, the band. Wow. Okay. So yeah, I would definitely just, they're going to have to 8 of Cups this idea. They're going to have to 8 of Cups walk away from this congregation because this Queen of Cups, she's more respected than this other person is by the spiritual realm and by the regular realm. Like she's already more respected. So what should collective do? Continue to guard your work. Continue to share your words with people when you're divinely guided to, because there may be something that you say to somebody that keeps them from killing themselves. And I'm literally getting that you have done this multiple times, kept people from unaliving themselves. And that's why you guys never know the impact that you have on others. And you could be thinking like, oh, I don't really have an impact, but you never know how far a smile goes. Yeah. Glitches from YouTube means you're doing something right. There could be somebody that's really offended that this information is coming out. Also, if this King of Pentacles may end up taking this person to court for stealing your content, and so you may be rewarded a sum of money. Look at this with the Chariot right after that. The police may inform you, first of all, that somebody was stealing your content. Secondly, they may inform you that there is restitution to pay. There's definitely going to be spiritual restitution, but there may be some physical as well. Yeah, but good people are being saved. Exactly. The Four of Pentacles, this is all about your inheritance, your gift, your influence, your important. This is all about you. This is what you have. This other person does not have the same skill set that you have. The Three of Wands, these people also, this is talking about you using your gifts and abilities to create a new business idea. They don't have a leg up when it comes to that. My ear just started ringing really loud, which means somebody is either trying to listen in to what is going to happen to them, or they're trying to remote view you right now. I would rebuke them right now. We rebuke them right now. Okay, it's starting to get better. Yeah, the moon energy. This person feels like they're going to use the moon to create secret enemies for you, and that this will stop you from taking them to court. No, these people are going to be taken to court without you even knowing about it. You will just be contacted because, again, if the King of Pentacles has used your work in any type of way, they're going to have to inform you that they found out that they were working with a plagiarist. I feel like these people are carrying a 10 of Wands, this community. This entire congregation is carrying a 10 of Wands from following up this false leader. The only reason that these people have not been led to complete ruin is because of this pastor person's wife, who's a legit person. Yeah, this will be them going to jail. They know that this burden's going to cause them to go to jail. Yeah, exactly. They're like, Slam, you with so much bad energy. And you could have been like not wanting to game as often, and there's a reason for that, because you could feel that somebody was messing with your energy. Okay, let's get a conclusion message. Three of Cups, you're going to continue to remain in an abundant energy. You're going to continue to reap the rewards of your harvest. The 10 of Pentacles, your work will be creating a 10 of Pentacles for you, and that is your destiny. Yeah, you are the sun. What you're creating is helping people heal their inner child. These people are going to be more dissatisfied with you pulling away from them. They're going to be real unhappy about that, because this is all about what you're doing for work. They're going to be really unhappy with you pulling away from them, but it's what has to happen. For you to get justice, that's what has to happen. These people are going to be permanently wounded. I mean, they're going to have to pay back restitution and everything. And whether it happens 5 days from now or 10 years from now, it is inevitable. It will happen. The Knight of Swords just fell on the ground. Yeah. So like I said, there's somebody that's going to come in really aggressively saying, like, this is not that person's work. So you do have helpers in the physical and in the spiritual realm. X is a Canadian gamer. Oh, that's what you are too. Not a pastor in LA. Wow. LA is like the place where it needs religion. Shit. I mean, shit, really. LA has got some dark ass, demonic ass presence, energy. And it's been, I've lived in LA many times for many long periods of time. And there has always been this demonic ass energy there, like just a presence that's like in everything. It's kind of crazy because it's like, other than that, it can be a really nice place, but like it could be extremely toxic. Because of that demonic energy that is over everybody there. But yeah. The Two of Cups, you're still getting a good love offer from the universe. You're still going to complete whatever you set out to do. You're still getting an offer from the universe. These people are not. You're still collaborating with people that actually need your guidance. This is why you don't mess with chosen ones. There are other people that need them. This is going to be at the end of a personal battle for you, because you probably didn't know who was trying to snake their way in to slime you Now you do know what energy it is, at least. The Four of Wands, your creative goals and projects will be completed. This is just giving you assurance not to worry, that it will be completed. You will get whatever it is that you set out for. This person's in the Nine of Swords. They're grieving. And you're over here in the Wheel of Fortune. I was going to say the Wheel of Pentacles. You're playing the Wheel of Pentacles, okay? AKA the Wheel of Fortune. So yeah, your destiny is to be successful. So I think I'm going to end it there, because these people are basically going to get what they deserve. And it may be a little while, it may be a long while, but either way, as long as you just save your work to a different outlet, you're going to be fine. These people are not going to get a leg up over you, and they're not going to be able to impersonate you either. Because first of all, they don't really understand the source material in the way that you do to explain it. And that's another thing that is faulty about them. So yeah, your solar plexus has been hurting. Wow. And like yesterday and today. Yeah, I definitely feel that energy. It's like a pulling, tugging energy. It's kind of like, feels like somebody stabbed you in the back in your solar plexus, and then it feels like energy is leaking out of that. We rebuke any cords, any attachments. This person could just be really pissed off. I mean, they know how to spiritually attack people. I don't know if they've got a voodoo doll or what, but they definitely know other practices other than just Christianity. They know these types of practices. All right, you guys, continue to pray, continue to do the right thing, continue to be an inspiration to other people, and you'll stay in alignment. It's a voodoo doll. Yeah. So we rebuke all voodoo dolls made in our image or anything like that. Like, no, we don't give anybody consent to use our intellectual property or our physical bodies, or to make any Indiana Jones get stabbed in the Temple of Doom. Yeah, that's like, thank you for reminding me of that part of the movie. I forgot about that. That is wild. All right, you guys, know that God loves you. Know that I love you. Until the next, trying to save the kids. Continue to do so. Know that God loves you, okay? And that you guys are supported by the Most High. So when it comes to needing anybody else's support, you don't need it. You've got the Most High. And you've got my support. So continue working forward, okay? Working forward, moving forward. Don't let this person make you upset. They're not worth your energy, okay? And if you feel them trying to do anything, report it to Archangel Michael. Archangel Michael will start looking at it. I mean, I already feel Archangel Michael looking at it and going, don't do it. So yeah, these people are going to be forced to have to come up with their own content. And when they can't do that, they're going to be fired and let go from whatever deal they've made with your work. So, all right, you guys, I'm giving you lots of love and air hugs. Okay. Peace be with you until the next reading. You guys have a wonderful day. I'll see you in the next one. Bye. God bless you.